Don't do that. Y'all, she suddenly decided, hey, I'm sick. I'm just going to go in the house. And she left me hanging.
We're okay. We're okay.
And then, but then I had trouble getting the
there we go.
streaming going because apparently it wasn't connected correctly.
We had a glitch last night with the electricity.
The computer rebooted, so it was messed up. So at least Rebel's here now and everything's going to be okay.
Yes. Is anybody in the chat? Maybe it's not going, Bert.
I don't know. Let's just keep talking. We're going to be doing...
you didn't hit go live, did you?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh. It doesn't seem right.
It's right. Maybe that's what... Maybe we weren't live. I don't know. We're going to try to be live now, y'all. All right?
We're having technical difficulties. The computer's all rebooted and it's just messed everything up.
Lost a couple settings, apparently. I will be shipping. What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be taking pictures. What happened to my light?
I turned it off because you weren't going to be here.
Working. Oh, yeah.
And that's just the way it worked out.
Welcome, welcome. Are we sure we're seeing chat? Where's the chat?
Okay. We're live.
Okie
Right
doke.
there. We're live.
Okie doke.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
You see that we're live. All right. First up is this right here. These are usually Hallmark, right?
Yes.
Hallmark.
Good morning, TC's treasures. Good morning, everybody. Good.
We're having serious
Technical difficulties this morning. And tummy issues. But that's just an ongoing thing.
All right, I got the Hallmark gizmo
Jingle
going in.
Pals.
Jingle Pals going in the big box with some air pillows under this and on top.
And I'm doing pictures, but I need... See, this is the problem with us both working. I should have brought my computer over, because then I could be logging stuff in.
Just go take pictures.
But I already have like a whole slew of them.
Just do what I tell you.
Okay, Dave. Here's your water.
Thank you.
It's still coffee time for me. How about everybody else? It's early. Well, not too early, but it's still coffee time. I already took pictures of 5 things. But I have my whole cube. Well, you haven't even switched to my cube yet.
Nope.
My whole cube is ready.
You ready?
Yep. My cube is ready. If you guys have any questions, let us know. This is a working live chat. So, it is September 1st, y'all. I'm going to be listing like a crazy person. Crazy person. This is the month, y'all. Get those death piles going.
Uh-oh, you called them death piles
I know.
today.
Oops, profit pile. Yep, profit pile. They got to get morning. Good morning, Tina. Sassy Squirrel Stash. Good morning. Seeing friendly faces / names in the chat this morning.
So how was the football weekend, Sassy Squirrel Stash? Y'all had a good one, right?
Where is she from?
I'm pretty sure she's an Ohio State fan.
Robert's the one that keeps up with the info like that. My brain can't handle it.
Y'all, here's my dilemma. I have this box right here, right? It's protected, it's padded. Do I just like mound on more air pillows or do I cut it down?
Cut it.
It would cost, I don't know, 20 cents worth of air pillows to fill it up maybe, but then you're stuck with cutting it down takes time. So I'm probably going to cut this one because, not because Rebel told me to, definitely not for that reason. I used to cut with just a box cutter, but I use the old box resizer tool just because the boxes were lumpy and out of shape when I did it the other way. Because I wasn't very accurate with the cutting. What?
What?
What do you mean the Buckeyes lost? They beat Texas. Or am I living in another dimension?
Maybe you watched an old show.
I've done that before.
Yes. Let's record. I'm recording. Give me 15 seconds of quiet. Okay, we're good. We're good. Even though he's still going. The Reds lost.
Oh, see, I'm sad that the Reds lost. I like the Reds, unless they're playing the Dodgers. Other than that, the Reds are number 2 on my list.
Y'all, I am making lots, and it's starting to pay off. It really is. I just sold, you know, the new Mario Brothers little plush? I know. No, I should need to be this way. The Mario, I'm going to tell you, I tried to sell these on Whatnot. Did not sell. So I decided I made a huge lot of them, and guess what? They sold. They're going out today. Yes, definitely get it listed now, y'all. I listed, and it's down here to share with you guys. I listed a plush this morning for $150. I could not find a comp on it. So I went by brand. I looked it up by, you know, we know certain things sell higher dollar in certain brands. The wolves, the foxes, some dogs, that type of stuff. It was a seal. So I thought, well, I'm going to still go high and see what happens. I listed it for $150. $150 this morning. And it sold immediately on a 10% offer. People are ready. People are ready to start buying. So I'm going to attack. It's piled up on me.
Or it's $1,000 plush. And
Yeah, and it sold for $135. But I don't think so. I don't even think the highest ones. I think the highest ones that I could find were like $300. So $135 is excellent for a seal.
yeah. And even if you did was worth $1,000, you paid a couple bucks for it.
Yeah, I paid
And-
maybe $3 for it at the bins because it was a bins pickup. It's supposed to be in the next haul video, I think. It ain't even made it to a haul video. It sold so fast.
Y'all, the first thing I do when I go in to ship eBay stuff is make sure that we don't have somebody that bought multiple items,
Yep.
so I can combine them if necessary. So I sort by buyer in the little sort gizmo in the top right, and then scroll down through there. You only sold one Jingle Pals, right?
Yep.
It was a seal. I will
By
Ship it next here.
SOS. Save our space.
save our space. I'll get it up here after I get this one done.
Crazy. That brand has become very, very popular. I even have people in the Whatnot show come in. You know how they are. They come in. Do you have any Douglas? Do you have any SOS? Do you have any Jellycats? Do you have any Webkins? It's, you know, becoming one of those things.
This was a seal. Yeah, it's I don't know how big these are in real life. Probably bigger than that.
You know what? It looks like it close to realistic. Close.
It's about 27 inches long. So we'll see what kind of box Rebel set up for me to put this in.
It can be squished a little. You're in the wrong
I
screen.
got the wrong screen.
Where is my lint brush? See it? See, this is the problem with so much plush out here.
All right, I gotta look now. So what are we doing in the...
What?
I gotta see where the reds
ESPN.
are. They,
Where's my lint brush? Oh, it's right here in front of me.
Standings. Who do we got in contention? It's getting late in the year. National League.
Is it?
It is
I
late in
just
the year.
thought it started.
It's looking like the Reds, even if they won yesterday, it doesn't look like they're going to go anywhere in the playoffs. They're 15 games behind Milwaukee. That's not good. So my Dodgers are leading the West, though. That's good.
All right. We have two of them.
My family's all Cardinals fans, growing up around St. Louis. They're 17 games out of first place. They're not even 500, so, yeah. Bad time for the Cardinals fans. Back to shipping this plush, though. Yeah, if you have something you don't know what it is, you can't find anything, list it higher than you think because you can always lower your price later.
Yep.
But you can't usually go higher in price.
Look
mean-
at brand.
Yeah, go by the brand. If you can't find the specific plush, go by the brand. Because the same animal in different brands can sell for vastly different prices.
Yep. There's no shipping today, so we're shipping just because we'll be ahead. But the post offices are closed for the holiday. And the banks.
They're 4 games out of the wild card race? I wouldn't have figured that. That's good, though. At least they're within striking range.
All right, I'm running out of
Well,
room. Does it really matter?
I don't keep up with baseball too much until the end of the season. We don't have the TV service to watch it, and for me, watching a baseball game on TV, it just puts me to sleep. I used to love it when I was a kid, and I just can't do it much anymore. What about doing an auction on the item if it's the only one out there?
Yeah, sometimes I'll do that, but sometimes it's just better to go really, really high, or what you think is high, and yeah, just let it, list it high. My issue is with auctions, and this is just really an oddball answer, but because I do end and sell similar every day of things that are about to end, do you know how many times I have ended an auction because I wasn't paying attention, and it is in that, one day away? So, I try to put big old signs up on my desk, do not end the auction, but it has happened. Luckily, it's never happened with a bid. So, it's just something unless it was like, something current that's like selling like hotcakes, then I might auction it because, a lot of people are auctioning theirs. But just because it's super hard to find, I'd rather just go high and not worry about it.
All right, we got the big box. It's a 16-12-8 for this seal.
Is that what I put on there?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I figured I couldn't. I would know. There's no tag.
We should pack that other poster. Yes, let's do that after this.
Yeah.
We got one poster packed the other day. They're not my favorite thing to pack at all. And we get to drop this by a pound.
Yeah, I think it's SL Home. So that'll be good to know a brand.
So this one sold for $135. It popped up asking if we wanted to do a
insurance
on it, we always say no. If it's $150, $200, we say no because pretty much everything gets there. And even if we only ever get $100 back on the insurance, we're doing all right.
But I know my friend Beth, she sells some high dollar stuff, and she usually tends to ship it pirate ship, because at least pirate ship's better with processing refunds when there is a loss or damage. Or the post office, no. The post office has become almost...
The last few have been good, but before that it was bad.
But it's almost like if they break something, they want the buyer who has it in their hands to take it to a post office. It's very inconvenient to get these processed. So, I mean, one time I've had them actually send it back to me, and then I filed a claim because I would have it in my hands. But I don't think that's the way it's supposed to work. But I'm just learning. The post office is difficult to deal with. And once again, we've had somebody ask, why are we not using scan sheets? And you know what? If you go in and Google, is a scan sheet accepted as proof of shipment for eBay? Even the AI now is coming up with nope. So my post office is just really becoming a problem. Well, we'll see. So far, I've not had any issues. So you have a 10% sale going on. I wanted to lower the price of an item. No, you can't do that while you have an ongoing sale. If you want to lower the price, you need to end it. And then you can lower the price and then relist it at the price that you want. And because I've learned also, if you change your price while it's on sale, when the sale ends, it goes back to whatever the price was that it was before you changed the price. So, yep, definitely end it, change your price, relist it. And I have it set so that, I started a new sale this morning, but I marked that block that says anything new that I'm adding, it doesn't fall into the sale until the next time I set it. I don't like when my newish stuff, my new stuff, automatically goes into a sale. At least it gives me a couple of days to potentially sell it at its full price.
All right, flip this over to the
full
thing.
Yep.
All right, so here's our poster. I'm going to pull this down a little bit.
Yeah. We're being careful because I'm listing this for $1,600.
There it is.
Yep. So now you need to get it smaller.
Got to roll it up a little tighter.
Yeah, Christy, that's what Beth has been saying too, that she goes through pirate ship to ship anything over 100. But a lot of times I don't want to pay the extra, to be honest. So, because I'm frugal like that. When, if something was to happen to it, $100 is way, way more than I paid for it. So,
all right.
yep. All right, we're gonna
Got it in a big plastic bag.
get it sealed.
And roll it up in here.
Robert came up with a genius idea because the only poster tubes we could find at Walmart are adjustable. So I was afraid, somehow it would, so here's the poster box. So, it can be adjustable. They're expensive at Walmart. If we ever have to do posters again, I'm going to order something. But, I was afraid once we taped it and got it in here and made it all that, it could still go like this and damage a $1,600 poster. Yay, yep, it's all work. How did you photograph? We put it on our clothing board that we have right over here, and we would like have yardsticks, and we would put the yardsticks on each end to keep it flat, but then we'd push the yardstick down and take pictures of the edges, and then we, did the yardstick to measure it. But yeah, we put it on our photo board that we do our clothes on.
So I'm putting small bubble wrap wadded up into
At the
square.
end. Oops, sorry. Which one you want? The skinny one? Yeah. I'd say squelch that down in there with the stick.
And then this gets smushed down in here. Did you see she said you could remove something from the sale?
I've never done that. Didn't even know it was a thing. We're forever learning new stuff. But I'm hoping to get Robert to make a video this week on showing people how to use eBay reports to determine if you've accidentally got duplicate listings. I had 3 this week and I have no clue how it happened. But I just happened to get an offer. Not an offer. It came up in my send offers, and it was 2 of them. So, I refreshed my phone thinking, well, maybe it's just duplicate on there. But no, when I went and looked on that day, somehow 3 things had been duplicated. Which bins are you going to, Blondie? I love the bins. I am so wanting to go again, but what Holy Grail Fisher Price item am I still in search of? There's well, I don't think there is any. I mean, to find them to sell for high dollars, yes. There's a little like orange bear that sells for a lot. Right here is my, what are they called again? Holy cow, I've forgotten their name. Nope, not the Snuzzles. I'm gonna have to go Google Lens because I forgot their names. There's some brown dogs and bears and stuff that I've forgotten what they're called. My brain is going blah. Oh, Rumples. There's some high dollar Rumples. That's at the point where, I am. I like finding the high dollar stuff just to sell. International shipping.
Here's the other, real quick, so I can get back to this. There's another wad of the bubble wrap all folded up, and then I'm going to put a mark on this. I put a dowel rod in here to keep the poster box from compressing the tube. So I'm going to mark this and then cut it.
International shipping, I don't do it myself. I used to be one of those where, there were certain places I would not ship to. I would not ship to South America. I would not ship to Africa because in the past I had issues. And I used to, do all of my own, but now I just use eBay International.
Much safer for a
much
seller.
Safer. And, once it received at the hub, there you take it. You take care of, they take care of any additional issues, returns, which you don't get it back, but you get to keep your money. Damage once it gets to the buyer. So I just prefer eBay International. Are you losing sales? Probably, because they do. Like, I sold something the other day, and I think the buyer paid like an extra $25 above and beyond for the shipping through them. Yes, Rumple's bears do really well. The browns, the tan and the brown are like the high dollar ones. But and there's pinks and blues and rabbits and cats and all kinds of stuff. Bridgeton. Yes, Bridgeton is a good one. When we go to the bins in St. Louis area, we start at Bridgeton because it's closest to Robert's parents. About an hour and 15 minutes later, we go ahead and drive to the St. Louis ones. finish up there, eat lunch, start back at the downtown one, and then go back to the Bridgeton. And we do that like 3 days. So it's long days. But I like Bridgeton. And people seem to be less, I don't know, aggressive there. Not that we ever have too many problems at either one of them, but it just seems to be a little laid back. Except for one guy who gets in there like this. And he's just like throwing everything, trying to get the smalls at the bottom. Robert, what do you like to collect? Kisses from me.
Exactly.
Do you collect?
I don't know, I picked up some, where are those action figures? Are you going to list them on me?
I don't know where I put them, but no, I'm not listing them. I mean, no, I don't have them on my agenda, but I don't know where they went. But you have your foghorn leghorns.
I like Looney Tunes stuff. I picked up, Rebels probably got them listed and sold already, but I picked up a Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. A couple action figures of that the other day at a sale.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah. He hasn't put my other pegboard thing up right there. And then I'm going to be putting the play school and his stuff, his motivation to get his collection stuff up there. My newest thing is when I go to the bins, I want to find the rest of the McDonald's Tinies that they had. Because I only ended up with 3 or 4 of them. But that's my goal. I don't want to buy them.
They were like the little miniature Happy Meal boxes, and
yeah, they had like miniature McDonald's stuff. That's I like the minis. Anything.
You want to hold this for me?
Yep.
So now we've got the spin it around. So we've got the dowel rod cut to length, so that it's just a touch shorter than where the bubble wrap is.
But through eBay International, there's some like Mondays. We've got 2 and 3 and 4 that are going to eBay International. Every week I'm selling stuff that's going to the hub. So I don't think it's hurting my sales because, you know, if they want it, they're going to buy it. Or they're going to send it to a freight forwarder. Yeah, you're right, Blondie, about people bringing. When they see you start collecting plush, they'll start tossing it my way. Or the next thing I know, somebody's coming up and it's like, do you want this? And, no, you do or you don't. Yeah.
So for this box, I put tape around that seam to kind of help prevent water or anything getting in there, which it shouldn't, but because it's sealed in a bag anyway, but anything I can do to keep extra liquid or anything from getting in there, I do.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go all the way around it lengthwise to make sure that it doesn't come out.
And then I'll just go ahead and go to the listing. I don't list stuff, you know, I say this all the time, unless I know the exact dimensions, because it's going to be long. So it's going to, you know, it's going to be that $4 surcharge or whatever it is. So as soon as we finish this, I'll go to the listing, update the measurements and stuff. I'm listing a $1,600 poster.
There you go. 15 ounces and...
Hold on. I'm serious. I'm going, where is that screen? Oh, over here. Let's see. Yeah, it's crazy that it's only 15 ounces.
Blondie, are you from the St. Louis area at all? So you like know good places to eat and that sort of thing? Because if not, and you get a chance if you're there in the evening or something, or even at lunch you could probably go, but it's in Chesterfield or something, I think. Telena's Pizzas, they have really good. My favorite pizza is St. Louis style pizza, and they have amazing pizza there. I really like it.
All right. So my description somewhere as shown in pics, pinholes in corner, it's rolled, some discoloration as shown in pics. Oh, I'm listing it for 1,200. Sorry. Oh wait, I was gonna go double check that.
You want to show that? You can show your screen.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna go to Terapeak. Nope, no problem, Ivan. Thank you for being here. Double checking the price on a poster.
We do get that every now and then, Christy. Somebody wants where we got to go open the box to find out, you know, the details that they're asking for.
Oh yeah, there is one. Are these solds or listed? Oh, these are active. So there's been no solds, but there's one listed for 1,200 and one listed for 1,000. So let me go to WorthPoint.
Yeah, I thought there were some on there.
There was some on WorthPoint. Hello, Miss Lisa. Lisa is our Illinois
That's right.
friend.
Do you remember the town?
I say it wrong every time. Springfield?
Nope.
Nope.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Daggone. There
met her.
is Springfield there though, because wasn't there like a plush that was the bank of
Right,
Springfield?
it's near there. It's like 30 or 40 minutes
That's why
away.
I get it wrong every single time. I'm trying to log in to WorthPoint. Why is it not going there? It doesn't even want to go to the screen for me to log in. Oh, there we go. Double checking my price here. And I really probably should compare the condition of my poster to the condition of the other two listed. For this screen?
Yeah.
Ooh, hold
Here,
on.
Let me flip it for you real quick.
See, well, but the highest listed one, sold one is showing $769. So that's where I'm coming up with my $1,200 prices because
Gotcha.
somebody else.
That one. Yeah. There you go. We'll switch over to that.
Menards. Oh, I have never been into Menards. I have found plush from Menards. But yeah, here is... But see, that was $770 back in 2018. So that's why I'm just going to go ahead and keep mine at the 1,200. But let's go look at this other person's.
Let me switch that screen again real quick. I picked the wrong one. I left it on the picture-in-picture.
Oh,
Let me switch this real
no
quick,
pip.
y'all.
There we go. So is his in better shape than mine, or do I think mine is in better shape than his?
There. That way they can see the whole screen better.
Yep. So this person, see, yeah, he's got a tear where I only have pinholes. But his corner down there is nicer. I have like max pictures on mine. So I'm just going to match him at the 1,200 and let's see who, if any, either one of us, but y'all, believe me, reasonable offers accepted.
I've never really shopped at Menards myself, but I have a buddy here that used to work with a guy, and every time I went back to Missouri, he would have me get a couple cases of a certain brand of root beer that he'd only get back at Menards in Missouri. I can't remember the name of the brand though.
All right, so what was the measurements on here? Because I just faked it until you...
They are
This poster was in the
26.
St. Louis bins. 26.
3.3.
2633. Yeah, in the bins.
Downtown.
Downtown.
A whole bunch of posters. This one and the other Silver Surfer poster was there with a bunch of like
I think I listed it for like, I want to say 500.
Johnny Bench, old like St. Louis Cardinals players, stuff like that were there.
Alrighty. I'm listing it. Wait, I gotta double check. Y'all, it makes me nervous. Make sure I've got the $1,200 right.
You don't want $12.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're good. List. Let's see. All right, so here, take us off this screen, Bart. Back to the picture. Johnny Bench, yes. He found one. I think he's saving it for his dad.
Dad's got it. If he doesn't have it up, I'm gonna take it back.
Yeah. All right. Back to my pictures. Making lots.
Oh, I gotta put the
Oh, wait. I gotta cut the
sticker
string.
on here.
String.
One thing we've learned, y'all, with these thermal labels, if you put tape over them, they start fading.
Yep.
I put these on top of tape is fine, but if I were to put that tape over top of that and tape it down on there, it's going to start fading that out. I don't know if it will ever fully disappear, but it will definitely get lighter and lighter up to a certain point.
One of my hairs. All right. A bunch of little snooppies. They made it around on Whatnot. I'm gonna put it on eBay.
Let me switch you over there so they can see what you're working on. Y'all, we have to end right at 11. Apparently, I have pestered my son RJ to go to the gym with us every now and then over the past few years. Never wanted to go. Now he's the one pushing me to go to the gym. He went once, and then now he's just like he wants to go 4 days a week, which is good because it's easy for me to tell Rebel, let's just skip it. We need to get this done at the house. But to tell him when he's excited to go, it's really hard to say no to that.
And the gym closes at 1 today, so you guys can
Yes.
go on the bag.
And it closes to 1 because of Labor Day. Got some jigsaw puzzle in a box. These are easier to ship than the big jigsaw puzzles that have to go in the cereal box thing. Yeah, Blondie, the Cards are not doing well this year. They're 17 games out of first place in their division. Not a good year for them. All right. Back to the selling.
I'm running out of room.
So this box of cards, I don't know what we paid for it. It's a Sally Augustini, cards, jigsaw puzzle. Sally Augustini jigsaw puzzle sold for $13.45.
I got that at my favorite little estate sale company, I remember.
But not a good year for the Cardinals, but the Dodgers are in first place in the West, so that makes it a good year. Growing up, I never cheered for the Cardinals because everybody there cheered for them, so I had to pick a different team to have some sort of contention. My dad and I you could take us to a foreign country, or you could take us to a foreign planet watching some sport we've never even heard of, and ask us to pick a team to cheer for, and we would pick opposite teams. It's almost always been that way. Every now and then, but like 95% of the time, we pick the opposite team to cheer for. Lonnie, you said you'd moved to Sullivan. I have been gone from Missouri so long, that I don't even remember where Sullivan is. I know I've been there. Oh, yeah. All right. Down 44. Down past Six Flags. Let's see. Rebel?
Yep.
Sassy Squirrel's asking if anybody sells postcards. We got a bunch at the bins. Bought card mailers, but can't figure out how to mail them. So she hasn't listed them. Rhonda got junk in her trunk. Sells a lot of postcards. And she sells a lot of ephemera.
You have to do that. I think postcards can now be included in that sports card thing. Category, not category, but for shipping, where you pay a reduced thing. But I've not sold that type of stuff yet. But yeah, I think you can put it under that card category as far as shipping. Good morning, Blue City Pickin', West Tennessee. We enjoy our East Tennessee. The weather is starting to be much enjoyable, much more enjoyable.
I know we've talked about this on here before, but this area of Tennessee right here is closer to Canada than we are Memphis. It's so
As the crow flies, or
yes,
as they
in a
say.
straight line, yes. Yeah, I wouldn't. I get all stressed out going through a city, and I mean, I don't even mean a big city like St. Louis, like Knoxville and Johnson City kind of stresses me out a little bit. I like being out where there are fewer people.
Yeah, Sassy Squirrel, if you post a question in the Facebook group, I'm sure there's several people, but like Rhonda will probably, got junk in our trunk, will probably respond. I think so. Because I know I've seen where I thought, I could be totally off my rocker, but I thought they upgraded it so that postcards and, trading cards, all of that could be shipped. But yeah, I would go ahead and try to list one and see what the options are when it comes up under postcards. Then you'll know for sure.
Postcard shipping.
Yes, love East Tennessee. It's just calmer here, and where we live, it's growing in like countywide, but not so much that it's becoming just unenjoyable. Our town is still relatively small.
Yeah, eBay standard envelope is the low-cost way to ship small, lightweight items, trading cards, postcards, stamps, patches, currency, coins, stickers, decals, greeting cards, and seeds with tracking included.
There you go. That standard envelope. I couldn't remember the word. But I wonder, like those little photo things you bought.
Slides, probably.
Slides. I wonder if they can. We've got a ton of slides that we need to get sorted through.
Up to 3 ounces.
Well, there you go.
Integrated tracking and shipping protection. It's more secure than shipping with a stamp and can help improve your seller ratings.
Yeah, because you really want that, that tracked package. Get them listed. All right. I gotta see if I've got any more of these.
If we lived that close to the St. Louis bins, Rebel would have us there twice a week, probably.
At least.
Twice a week.
At least.
Yep. We'd probably hit the Bridgeton ones, just because it's a little more. It's not as in the parking downtown at the downtown bins is tougher. It gets pretty crowded there, especially if you're not there a little early. If you get there later, it's not bad because people have left.
Yeah. I think if I had to pick a favorite, though, I think it would be the downtown one.
We find good stuff down there.
Yep.
Yeah, if we could only source at one, it would probably be downtown, because it seems like we get better stuff there, but not that much better. It's not a huge.
If we got to be there when it opens.
Yep. Let's see. Michelle Lupo. How you feeling, Rebel? You had some sort of stomach infection. We're taking oodles of pills. Are you better? I am from Rochester, New York. Where in Rochester did you go? We went to the bins
area.
there.
Yeah, the Greece area.
Yeah, her son Trevor lives in the Greece area, and we stayed at the hotel down in the Paymont Inn down near the bins. Don't do that.
Ever. Yeah, no, my stomach is an ongoing issue. I had what they call H. pylori, and I've had it twice. They didn't test me after the first round, and it came back. It's very aggressive. But I was retested this time. I just, they've taken my gallbladder. That hasn't helped. Just, it's an ongoing issue. I think with diverticulums and all kinds of stuff like that.
If she's got one of those stomachs that if she looks at the wrong food, she starts feeling sick, and I got one that I could probably go find a 3-day-old dead possum on the road and eat it and be okay.
Yeah.
I might not like it, but I'd be all right.
Yeah. We're coming to find out seed oils is a major culprit for me. And if you eat out, everything is cooked in canola oil, vegetable oils, sunflower oil, soybean, all of that stuff seems... There's only a few restaurants now that don't cook with seed oils.
She started working on like Chick-fil-A, you're generally okay there, but so she started getting like the fruit cup or a salad instead of fries.
Mm-hmm.
Eat the chicken, but skip the fries and get a fruit cup or a salad, and do that sort of thing at places with us that have a side dish with your meal.
Yes, definitely TC Treasures. And those, I don't know if there's a size limit to what card you can use, but I know eBay sells like 3 different sizes of those cards. I've got one up there. I use these to ship like cassettes, CDs, thin books. But a lot of times, I think I've got a third one somewhere. But, I at one point used my eBay shipping to buy these. But I don't know as far, can you use these and put a sticker in it and it still be considered that standard envelope? I don't know. But yeah, you should do really, really well with the scratch and sniffs. Yeah, I think stomach issues is just, our processed foods are just awful, and, unless I want to just constantly be eating homemade, that I can, control the ingredients. Even my kids cook dinner for us, not against their will. We require them to cook once a week, and even them, they're learning. You have to cook in avocado oil or any of that. Otherwise, mom's not going to be happy.
Bacon grease. You're good. You're good with the
bacon grease.
That was the weird thing with your gallbladder out. They told you to stay away from red meat and things that are cooked in greasy things. But if it's cooked in bacon grease or anything like that, you're good with it. It doesn't bother you at all.
Yeah. Robert bought a bunch of slides, and that's going to be Robert's project to go through them. Actually, he's done it twice now, and they're in the profit pile, waiting to be done. But I actually need him to work on clothes more, so priorities.
Speaking of clothes, you have noticed that even though the number of clothing items we have listed has not gone down significantly since you stopped listing in that store, the fact that you've stopped listing clothes in the main store has caused a decrease in sales of clothes in that store.
Yep. Like this weekend, I was pulling everything for him to ship, and we don't have any clothes for the weekend sales in the one store, and then the other store has sold 2.
The clothing store is sold 2.
Yeah, the clothing one.
And it's got
300 and some listings.
As opposed to, it's got like a 1/10 of what the other store has.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So kind of goes back to that thing I've heard before that when you whatever you're listing, you start selling on eBay.
Yes.
What is this, like beat up on your husband day here?
Why? Who else has joined
I don't know if
in?
you saw Joanna said.
Yes.
husband.
Yeah, that's why I said, yeah, Robert.
They'll get done, but after the close, right?
Yes. At least get me way ahead with clothes.
I get stuck with the chaos of life of, hey, we have a plumbing issue, go figure that out. Or, hey, the back deck needs this done to it, go figure that out. And so I don't always get to work on the eBay stuff that is an eBay priority, but is less urgent than the other things.
Flooding basements.
Flooding basements, figuring, that sort of stuff. Swelling up back door because it's getting rained on now. Addicted to Purple's back and saying hi, dear. Addicted to Purple is in here saying hi.
I like that name.
You should have picked it before she did.
I know.
Too late now.
No, not too late, but we are going to have to end here in, 8 minutes or so, because I was going to go to the gym, but I'm not going to the gym. But Robert and RJ can go. I'm going to just stay here.
Yeah, I went, was it last Thursday? We went, it was arm day, chest, arms, shoulders, and then the plumber, or it was Friday, and then the plumber was coming the next day, so I had to cut some sheetrock out of the basement ceiling. So standing in the basement with my arms locked like that, cutting sheetrock was unpleasant after having gone and done the arm workout at the gym.
Good for ya.
So when it comes to shipping plush, do y'all have a what's your theory on it? As far as when should it go in a box? Like this one's kind of stiff, but Rebel has a...
I'm more strict than he is.
Yes.
But yeah, this one would be fine in a bag.
But we also do it based on price of the item.
Yes.
If something sells for a lot of money, then we're going to put it in a box to protect that more expensive item. But what counts as a lot of money? And it's going to vary for everybody. For Rebel, it gets to $20, and she's like, oh, that's quite a bit of money. It needs to go in a box. I'm more like $30, $40 it needs to go in a box. And the stiffer or more odd things, like hard plastic and things got on it that could snap or something, I'm more likely to put it in a box. Let's see, Blue City picking. How were your all sales last week? A couple super bad days for me.
Yeah.
How y'all been doing? It's been
down for me all week.
After having been up the previous week.
Yep.
So how are y'all doing? Is it the same kind of, we're all on the same roller coaster together?
I think so. All of my friends keep saying the same thing.
All my friends say. That's a
my
song.
friends.
That's a song, you know.
Is it?
I started drinking doubles when you walked in or something like that. I ain't heard that one in a long time. But this one was only $8.96, so it gets a bag for sure.
Shoot, doggies, I got a lot to get logged in. Should see my pile. I'm gonna have to go through my pictures so I can at least keep them in somewhat correct order. I always ship. As soon as I take pictures and make my listings, everything goes in clear bags. This is a building, it's got creepy crawlies and just everything goes in a clear bag.
And then it gets shipped in a white poly bag.
I mean, mugs are in clear bag. Everything gets put in a bag. Once I've cleaned it, that's it. I want it to be exactly how the pictures looked. I've had days, like, let me tell you, yesterday, when I quit looking at eBay, let's say 7 or so, last night, I had made 2 sales on eBay. And that, I mean, that is just beyond. And then one person who had bought something 3 days earlier had paid. So I was at like $88. But then overnight, I sold, I want to say 9 things. And then this morning, I sold the seal. So, you know, it's like all day long, eBay was working on stuff. And as soon as, you know, they were done with whatever they were doing, I made my normal sales, which I should have been double that. You know what I mean? Instead of selling 9 overnight or whatever it was, you know, I should have sold, you know, 18 or so that day. Yep. Yesterday, yeah. I'm not understanding, but you know what? Let them spend this month doing whatever they're doing, because I really need fourth quarter to be amazing.
Get over there.
You could have stood on the other side.
It was more fun to hit you with my hip.
Yep. Yep. Well, almost everything we shipped today was plush.
Yep, there were a few different things. There's a book and
Some doll clothes.
yeah,
Yeah.
not enough clothes though. We need to get more of the clothes gone.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just slide them over to the other store eventually.
Yep.
Eventually. All right, y'all. I'm going to bail off of here so we can check the gym to see if it's not too overfull because they're closing at 1, so lots of people might be trying to get in there today, or maybe they're just staying home because it's Labor Day. But
Yep.
I got to get there. I don't know how it's going to go with my head being all clogged up from this
Somebody's
allergy or
got a
cold.
head cold.
But y'all have a good week.